not sure how long this stream is going to take because I'm just going to be doing the liquid panel lining parts. So it's not going to be anything too crazy. But caution. Do not apply to parts that must be pressed in. Dissolve underlying paints. Store tight and out of sunlight, that's easy enough. Do not put onto enamel paint. Shake well or stir before using, alright, that's good. Use X20 enamel thinner if too thick. To remove excess, wait until dried, then use a cotton swab dipped in the enamel thinner to wipe it off. So let's just shake it up a little just to make sure that we're all good. And then get to work. So, while we're shaking it, let's organise these. We got... This part does have some bits it needs to work on. This part, this part, this part, this part, this... Did I do the hands? Yes, I can see slight specks. Because I'm not perfect yet. There's a lot of these that won't be getting anything. They are, though, the smaller parts. Alright, I'd say it's been thoroughly shaken by that point. Might have to put a drop or two more paint thinner into the stuff. It seems like it may have been a little thick, but other than that, I'd say it overall came out quite well. Especially when you actually coat the whole thing and not just segments of it. But hey, it's a learning process. For the most part it looks fine, but then like if you get it at certain angles you can see the stuff. Like you can see this part's fine. Hit by the light you can see it. Apart from that though, that's not like any real issue. That's just a thing with it. So, let's get to work panel lining all of this. Did I? No, I did not. Alright, so those could have been liquid panel line, they won't be. Oh, hey Devil, how are you doing? Quite well. Quite happy about Okami getting a sequel. And now I really want to do something with that demo disc I have. Turns out I didn't have some thing that isn't documented or whatever. I was just thinking of the trailer. Like the internal trailer, but the demo disc has lots of stuff on it that's not documented. Like demo versions of the games and all that have differences from the final in order to make them work as demos. I am going to make that... Oh, that's nice and crunchy. Autofocus that, please. Yep, that is autofocus. Okay. So it turns out I could have been zooming in to make things way more visible this whole time, and just haven't been. But either way... Let's change you to white light. Make you a bit brighter. Oh yeah, much better. Now then. Let's try this out. So the idea is we just lightly tap it to the surface and it should fill out on its own. Not exactly like the videos. Oh wait, those aren't bits you can go into, never mind. Then you just... Okay, that... No, it actually... No. Yeah, that's not stuff that could have been panel lined with the liquid, my bad. We gotta go up the top for the first bit. Alright, try 2. Getting this to work. Oh, wow, that works nicely. And then you just get the panel, or the cotton swab, and you just... Alright, so far from perfect, because I don't know what I'm doing just yet. Yeah, it's pretty dirty. That wasn't done very well. I'm not going to panel line this, because that's going to fall out and whatnot. And I actually need to retrim this. So I did not... Oh, that's a little nub. That's an oopsies. Either way, nothing more that can be liquid panel lined on that. So let's do the other guitar and try doing that one a little bit better, because I know how to do it better now. Oh, that's perfect. Now what you do is you leave that for a second to dry, so while we do that, we'll move on to the next part. Oh. Dip. It's not very easy to see due to the color, but that's alright. Yeah, okay, so don't use it for the dots. Yeah, those parts don't really work well for being panel lined. These ones do though, so we'll try it out. So that part just can't be panel lined, sadly. Does not want to be. Alright, what other... Yeah, so the two sides of it are different. And so that changes what can and can't be panel lined on it. Pretty sure you can see it, but it's Yeah, it's left dirty bits all over. Which is what this is for. Or not. I don't really know how to get rid of the dirty bits. But that's simply part of the learning process, I guess. On to the next part. Oh, sorry. And if you try cleaning it up too thoroughly, the panel lining gets taken out. So I'm just not really sure what to do in that situation. This sword comes with surprisingly few points to be liquid panel lined. Though I must say, I love the fact that it can flow upwards, if need be, to fill the space. Very nice of it to do that. Yeah, okay, it didn't fill in at all there. Yeah, so cleaning some of these parts leaves them with absolutely nothing. Just slightly dirty marks around them, so a lot of these parts just can't be panel lined with this stuff, and I will have to like go over it later with normal panel lining. What did I put you to the side for though? Now that's a miss. Oh, wait, there it goes. Okay. Is it just like another swab to clean up the... Yeah, okay, it was just that swab was getting dirty. Alright, there we go. I have to say, big improvement. The quality is definitely a lot better than just a regular Gundam panel liner, because it just goes into the spaces. It doesn't spread out of it due to me having to use a pen to draw it on and all that, which is very nice. This part I am going to do off camera just because I need to get really close to it, which isn't easy with the camera there. Okay, it's not entirely visible. Don't need to bring it down or something. Either way, panel lining didn't do too well in those spots. I didn't let it dry is the mistake, and it has gone into spots I wasn't expecting it to. Though honestly it looks great that way, so I don't mind. And I'm definitely going to have to wash my hands after this because it is on my... Oh wow, it is... Oh, it's all over the place. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting it onto things by accident. And that crown will not stay on. Or the antennas on this thing. For the life of it, refuse to stay put. Alright, on to the next thing. Alright, let's do the hands now. Those are going to be nice and easy. Okay, so from what I've learned, the idea is put it on, leave it for a second, put it on, leave it for a second, and then dry off that initial... Nah, see, it's just gone now. It's like all grey and stuff. Gotta leave it for longer than that. So let's do this arm while we wait. That's going to be here. And here. One of those was a lot more reasonable than the other, and I know why. So I'm just putting it directly on. I need to wipe it off on the little jug first. Perfect. Now the other arm. Using what we know, this will be much easier. Oh, didn't wipe it. Even wraps around the little white circle part. That's quite nice. That took it off too. I'm gonna give up on this hand. Have it as a reminder. Goes on so nicely, even in spots where it isn't supposed to. It's like I had those spots prepared, but I wasn't expecting it to work so well. So I can just glide it along spaces where it won't flow. And it'll just sort itself out and look great. Obviously though, it is very watery. That is one downside. It is... I'm not too sure on how to deal with how watery it is. Especially since that results in it getting weaker when I try to remove all the excess. The way that it just smudges and all of that. Okay, here's the plan then. Leave the hands, give up on them. Leave everything else for a bit. Do the legs. No, doesn't want to work with that spot. That's alright. Oh wait, that's a joint. That won't have anything for it to go along. Alright, there we go. And finally, the 8th sword. This one actually has a lot of points that can be panel lined, which I'm quite happy about. There we go. Now work on the upper half of it. Nearly done. Yep, there we go. Now I'm going to quickly step out and wash my hands, and then I'll be back to continue working on it. Alright, we are back, or I'm back, and clean some of these off. Oh, actually I need to go again, my bad. Alright, let's keep going. Okay, so once it's properly dried, I can scrub it away. Oh, okay, that wasn't perfectly dry, but you see what I mean. So if I give it some time, it'll be good to work with. I want to do a bit more on the body. Yep. Oh yeah, that's good. There we go. I did a pretty poor job for my first time, but I'm certainly not complaining. Since I still know very little and couldn't really find any good guides, it was just take it out, tap it on, and then it works. And to be fair, those weren't guides using them on Gundams. They were for actual Tamiya model kits, not Gundam model kits. That certainly does not make it easy. Yeah, there's just some smudges that are just in there now. I'll definitely be cleaning this up when I'm doing the other panel lining. Apart from that though, it does actually look pretty good on some of the parts. Although it's still, once again, not perfect. I'm quite happy with how it came out here. Here, that sort of thing. It's quite good. So until next time when we have this bad boy all done. guess I'll be heading off. Once again, quite a short stream. For the next stream, I won't be doing the finishing off of this. Not going to be slouched about panel lining, but I'm not going to rush it in order to get to the next stream. I obviously could get it done in time, but I really want to play Cabin Factory. Ever since I saw it, it looked really cool, and so that's what the next stream is going to be, so I hope to see you there. Till then, bye!